You're listening to Thunderquack Podcast Network.
It's 10 questions about Ty's Perfect 10. 10 things I hate about you. It's time for a Perfect 10 pop quiz. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Perfect 10 Pop Quiz. My name is Tim, and I will be the host for 10 questions on Ty's Perfect 10, 10 things I hate about you. What is the Perfect 10 Pop Quiz? It's the companion show to the Perfect 10 podcast, right here on the Thunderquack Podcast Network. Each month, Mike will invite a guest on to talk about their Perfect 10. It could be a show, an episode, a character, movie, or really anything. Then you get 10 quick trivia questions and answers to see how much you know about the topic. This is a Patreon exclusive at any level, so you can head on over to patreon.com/thunderquack to subscribe and get a new quiz every month. And speaking of Patreon, February is the Patreon pledge drive here at the Thunderquack Network. We have tons of Patreon exclusive content from all of our active shows. If you're hearing this episode, you're already a patron, but consider sharing our link, patreon.com/thunderquack, with your friends and really help us take the network up a level or two. Mike has a lot of really cool stuff planned for our various goals, so the sooner we reach them, the sooner that great content can be released. Let's jump into 10 questions about this month's top 10. It's 10 things I hate about you trivia time. Here we go with 10 questions on the movie 10 Things I Hate About You. First off, we want to know who directed the film 10 Things I Hate About You. Number 2, the film is a modernization of what comedy by William Shakespeare? Number 3, complete the quote from the start of the first thing that Kat hates. I hate the way you talk to me, and the way blank. Question number 4, what is the name of the high school where the film takes place? Number 5, what actress, who also had prominent roles in She's All That and Bring It On, played Chastity Church, Bianca's best friend turned enemy? That's the halfway point as we jump into question 6. Heath Ledger won an MTV Movie Award for Best Musical Performance for what song, originally recorded by Frankie Valli? Number 7, Larissa Oleynik, who plays Bianca Stratford in the film, appeared on several episodes of Boy Meets World, as well as starring as the titular character in what Nickelodeon sci-fi series? Three questions to go. There was an attempt to reboot the movie into a TV show in 2009. The show lasted 20 episodes. Who is the only actor who returned from the original cast? Next up, number 9, the film opened with $8.3 million at the box office, finishing second that weekend behind what sci-fi film that had sequels in 2003, 2003, and 2021? And our final question, what real-life band plays at the prom performing songs such as Shout and Cruel to Be Kind? The band's name is a nod to an iconic teen comedy of the 80s. We'll give you a second to think on these and we'll be right back with the answers. And we're back with the answers to the quiz on the film 10 Things I Hate About You. Our first question, we wanted to know who directed the film, and that was Gil Junger. Number 2, the film was a modernization of The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. We were looking for Taming of the Shrew. Number 3 was a complete the quote from the first thing that Kat hates. She said, I hate the way you talk to me, and the way you cut your hair is how that ends. Number 4, the film takes place at Padua High School. Padua High School. The fifth question asked what actress from She's All That and Bring It On played Chastity Church, Bianca's best friend turned enemy, and that was Gabrielle Union. We've reached the halfway point. Number 6, Heath Ledger won an MTV Movie Award for Best Musical Performance for Can't Take My Eyes Off You, which was originally recorded by Frankie Valli. Number 7, the Nickelodeon sci-fi series that Larissa Oleynik, who played Bianca in the film, starred as the titular character, was The Secret World of Alex Mack. Number 8, the only actor from the original cast who returned for the 2009 TV reboot was Larry Miller, who played the father. 2 more to go. The film that beat 10 Things I Hate About You at the box office with sequels that came out in 2003, and 2021 was The Matrix. And finally, the real-life band that played at the prom that was a nod to an iconic teen comedy of the 80s was called Save Ferris. So there we go, a Perfect 10 pop quiz on Ty's Perfect 10, 10 Things I Hate About You. How did you do? Let us know on Twitter at ThunderQuackPod or join our Discord channel. You can find links and information on all of our shows at thunderquack.com. And if you want more trivia, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/thunderquack to get a new Perfect 10 pop quiz every month. And who knows, maybe we'll have a Perfect 10 pop quiz on your Perfect 10.